Ladies and gentlemen, I say it to all of my clients, a home or your home is an extension of your brand. And on the menu for today is simple yet bold. Now, my name is John Paul Gutierrez, but you can call me JP. I'm the proud founder of the Bespoke Homes Group, where we don't just bring you cool house tours, we bring you transparent and reliable home information here in the Sunshine State of Florida. And today I'm super ecstatic to bring you this video from Marion Oaks here in Ocala. This is the southwest region of Ocala, putting you about an hour and 15 minutes away from Orlando, hour and 15 away from Tampa, pretty much smack dab in the middle of the state. So you don't have to worry too much about hurricanes, but you have tons of convenience when it comes to being close to the large metropolitan cities that Florida is known for. And today we're gonna be taking a look at this magnificent property right behind me that is a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property on over 2,000 square feet on a 1/4 acre of land that is unrestricted, meaning you have no HOA, no CDD, no one to tell you what you can and can't do. And right now we are in the driveway of this property. You're gonna fit approximately 4 cars here. You have a private 2-car garage, and this beautiful home behind me has a concrete slab for the foundation. It is concrete block and stucco for the build, and has a 30-year architectural shingle roof, meaning it is a sturdy build meant to withstand all of Florida's elements. And in addition to this, this home sits on a flood zone X, meaning you have less than a 1% chance of flooding. The home is connected to the city for water, so you don't have to worry with any type of well maintenance. And it is connected to a septic tank, so you can save yourself the sewage bill and have a nice septic system that will take care of your home. The home itself is a very modern and bold style. You have this nice gray exterior, you have modern black accents in the numbers, the lights, everything around it, and you have white trim as well to kind of give it that pop. You have this beautiful landscaping all around the property. And as you walk towards the front of the home, you have a very grand entrance. There's like a 20-foot ceiling right here with a recessed LED light, but of course you can switch that out for a nice hanging light pendant if you so choose. This home also has this very beautiful glass insulated door right here that I personally love. And inside are a ton more luxury, bold, yet simple characteristics that I can't wait to show you. These are the keys, ladies and gentlemen. Let's take a look. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome inside this magnificent home. I'm gonna tour you guys through the entire property and at the end give you all the finances, so prices, down payment, monthly payments, all that jazz at the end. But for now, let's begin. We are in the MOAF, the mother of all foyers, right here. You have this nice long entryway. So if you're the type of person that you wanna walk into your home but not immediately be in the open concept, this is perfect for you. You have this super long, super well lit foyer as well. Plenty of space if you want an entry table, etc. Now let's take a look over here towards the west wing of the home. Here we're gonna find 2 bedrooms and 1 bathroom. Both of these bedrooms are gonna be very similar. They're both gonna be 11 by 11 feet, so they're oversized. They're gonna have their very own closet with these beautiful black doors that we're gonna find throughout the entirety of the property, both on the rooms and on the closets. And they each are gonna have their own windows, some facing the north side of the property, the other one facing the west side of the property, but tons of natural light and recessed LEDs up above. And as you've seen, luxury vinyl plank throughout the entirety of the flooring, even in the bedrooms. Now, behind me, these bedrooms are gonna share this bathroom, again, with some nice, simple yet bold characteristics. You have your single vanity here with this beautiful upgraded quartz countertop. You have, of course, your cabinetry down below. I love that above the mirror, we have the light fixture, which a lot of builders aren't doing anymore. It's just a recessed LED light, but here we do have that. And behind me, you have your floor to ceiling tiled shower with the tub. You're gonna have this nice kind of marble-esque looking tile with the black accents. Of course, black hardware, and I love that they included this large frosted window there to let in that natural light, but maintain that privacy. Now, as we kind of skip over toward the other side of the east wing of the home, we're gonna have a very similar setup, but over here, this is typically, back here is where your garage is, right? So you're gonna walk into the home here. So what they've done is created a sort of mud room here. You have this wire hanger here, perfect to hang up coats or backpacks for the kids. Put your shoes down below so you don't drag that dirt into the home. And directly across that, we're gonna have these opening doors right here, same black accent doors that we've seen throughout the house that are gonna open up to our laundry room right here. And of course, you have your Samsung washer and dryer already included. all the way move-in ready for you guys. Now, as we continue down, we're gonna find our second full bathroom of the property. Very similar to the one that we just came from, quite literally exactly the same vanity setup, same shower with the tub. The only difference is instead of the kind of hexagon black accent tile, here we have this kind of subway black accent tile here, but very similar, very beautiful, very upgraded design. Now, next to this is gonna be the full bedroom for this. This bedroom is gonna be a little bit smaller than the ones we just came from. This is gonna be about 10 by 11 feet, but plenty of space still to fit in a bed, or if you wanna make this an office, great for that as well. Window facing the east side of the home. And you have, again, your sliding door to the closet. Real quick, something I wanna note about these closets is that they do have the wire hangers, but a very, very unique feature, they have this kind of curved aspect to them that you don't see in the majority of closets, especially with these wire hangers. They'll just kind of put two that'll join, and it kind of leaves some space that's unused. Here, they've made it so that you have that rounded edge that you can also hang your clothes on. Very, very smart design. Now behind this door here is going to be our garage. The garage, very typical garage, you know, 2-car garage. You have your water heater, your electrical panel, your garage door opener, and behind this door, you have your own, its own special place for the air handler system, which is very nice. So this is once again where you would kind of enter into the home, and then you have bedroom, bathroom, and of course the mudroom right here. Now, I wanna take you guys towards one of my favorite areas, which is the open concept. But before we get there, you know I gotta point out the linen closet. For all my linen closet lovers, of course, you have this right here. It's really meant to be a kind of a coat closet, but since you have the mudroom there, this can be a linen closet for all of the rooms. All right, now one of my favorite areas, the open concept. It's in the backside of the property, so it's a little journey to get here. It's kind of like a secret that you're holding on to until your family gets here and they're like, oh my goodness. So let's start over here to the right. This is the designated dining area marked by this hanging pendant light right here, overlooking these nice 2 big oversized windows and plenty of space here, round table, oval table, triangle table, square, rectangle, whatever type of table. I promise you, you can fit it in this space. There is tons of it here. And on the other side, we're gonna find our living room area. This is where you more than likely prop up the big old 10,000-inch TV. You have your couches, sectionals, lazy boys, all that jazz right here. And you have a beautiful view into that backyard that I cannot wait to show you guys why I love this lot so much. That's a big reason why. But that overlooks this living room area, plenty of natural light from all of the windows and just excellent space. We have these nice tall 9'4" ceilings with recessed LED lights all over. And behind me, as you've seen, the gorgeous, gorgeous kitchen. Let's break it down. You're gonna have, again, upgraded quartz countertops, hanging pendant light fixtures over this bar area. Perfect to serve breakfast in the morning or even lunch or dinner, grab a quick bite. Right here is where you're gonna do it. As you are cooking, fixing everything up, you overlook the kids. Hey, who's doing their homework? Who's got it done? Who's got the right answer? Give them some food, take that break, and then you get to relax. Of course, here, we're gonna have this farmhouse sink with no divider, which I love because when you're kind of fixing up those pots and pans, you're cleaning them up, you don't have that divider to kind of put make it a little harder to do so. Now, plenty of cabinetry throughout the entire kitchen area here, an oversized 42-inch cabinets with the crown molding. Of course, your handles, matte black handles already included, and the softest clothes you've ever laid your hands on. Plenty of cabinetry down below as well, and all of your appliances included. Your range, microwave, dishwasher, and your refrigerator, all upgraded Samsung appliances. And although there is tons of cabinet space here, they did, of course, make a designated pantry right over in this area. It's a walk-in pantry with tons of space. So real quick, how are you gonna fill this up, right? Well, where we are right now, we're located in a very convenient location where within this very same community, we're gonna have Aldi, we're gonna have Publix, we're gonna have all the grocery stores that you really need to stock up your house, right? You're also gonna have your gas stations very close by. This is all within a 7-minute radius from this particular home, just so you guys know. Now, if you are one of those people that likes to buy wholesale, you like Sam's Club, you like Costco, Sam's Club and tons of other restaurants and food venues, entertainment, everything's gonna be on Highway 200, which is approximately 16 minutes away from this particular home. So super convenient if you want the bigger, larger chains. That includes Walmart, Target, everything. And then you have Costco. If you're a big Costco person, I'm a Costco guy. Costco is gonna be about 30 minutes away from this location over in Lady Lake, one of the close by cities. But when it comes to filling up on all your necessities, everything that would go here in the kitchen, you have all of that within 10 minutes of this property. And if you want the bigger chain stores, again, within 16 to 17 minutes, you'll be there as well. Now, let's take a look over here. Another area that I love, the primary bedroom. And this is absolutely massive. I'm talking 18 by 11 feet in this particular room. Recessed LED lights and space for you to choose your fan if you so like. More than likely, you'll set up your king, California king, Alaskan king bed over on this side. And you have this space over here where you can put your dresser, or over here you can put your dresser, but more than likely, this will host your TV if you're a TV in the bedroom type of family. Tons of space here, and of course, beautiful natural light from this double window. Another area that I love, I keep saying like my favorite area, I love this area, but it's like it doesn't stop with this home. It's the primary bathroom. As soon as you walk into the right, you're gonna have your private water closet. Behind the entry door, you're gonna have a linen closet, and then we have double vanity here with cabinetry down below. Of course, the light fixtures up above like we've seen. Directly across from there is glass enclosed shower that's floor to ceiling tiled with a beautiful kind of gray marble looking tile and black accents, of course, behind this glass enclosure. And then as we continue on, we have the primary walk-in closet. You know we had to do it big for the primary. And once again, here you actually get a better look at this kind of curved edge right here that most people don't do, but it's 2025. This should have been out years ago, but most people don't do it. However, this home, we got it. Now, this sums up the interior of the home. Now, as soon as you step up, imagine you wake up. This is your bedroom, right? The primary. You wake up, walk outside, head over to the kitchen, brew yourself up a cup of coffee, an espresso, a latte. I'm a latte type of guy. You get that latte, that coffee, that tea, whatever your breakfast drink is. You open up these French doors here, and oh my goodness. I mean, are you kidding me? You have a beautiful lanai here, about a 15 by 10 foot lanai, covered, of course, so if you want to screen it in, it's super, super easy. If you want to extend it out, you can do so as well. You have a 1/4 acre of land, so you can see the neighbors down here, they have a pool as well. So if you wanted to do a pool like that, you can do so. Whatever backyard experience you like, I promise you can do it here. And best of all, you have this dry retention area here, so you'll never have a neighbor over there. This is a great area. It doesn't really fill up with water or anything. Honestly, I've been selling here for years, never really seen one of those filled with water. We're very centrally located. This is all flood zone X, so there's really no flooding. This is kind of like a worst case scenario type of thing that we have here. But it's nice to have because it's maintained by the city, so it's never gonna really be overgrown or anything. And it's just a nice view. It just gives you peace. You kind of come out and you don't feel like everything's on top of each other, you know? Really relaxing. Well, that sums up the tour for this. There's only one aspect left to check out, and it's the finances. Let's see if this works for you. Let's go. All right, thank you guys so much for sticking around up until the end. If you're still here, you want some financial information, and I'm gonna give it to you. So let's recap real quick, however, what we just took a look at, and that is going to be a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom property on 2,033 square feet to be exact. This is big. It's a big, big house, guys. Those folks that call me like, I want something spacious, this is where it's at. Now I'm gonna give you guys 3 seconds to guess the price of this home. 3, 2, 1. $349,900. Let's just call it $350 to keep it easy. This home is currently suggested to sell at $350. What I mean by that is $350 is the asking price, but of course I take that as a recommendation and we try to negotiate for you guys. This is one of my favorite builders. I've been able to work with them time and time again, and they're really, really awesome at giving us a good deal on homes. So you can look forward to that. Now, let's break this down a little bit further. What does that look like if we want to get you guys a good deal? Well, first and foremost, closing costs, right? It's a part of every transaction. It's the cost of doing business, right? So if you're purchasing with a loan, you have to pay lender fees, title fees, state fees, county fees, all of that. We estimate it to be about 3% of the price of the home are your actual fees. But these days we're seeing people spend an extra 1% on average towards buying down their interest rate. So getting a lower interest rate gives you a lower monthly payment, of course, and you just pay less interest over the life of the loan as well. So we're seeing with interest rates being around the 6-7 mark, that this is something that people are putting some money into, again, about 1%. So what I'm estimating here is about $14,000 would be your closing costs on a home like this one with a loan. With cash, you skip out the lender fees and a few other ones, and therefore you're looking at about $1,500 or maybe $1,000 in closing costs fees. This is one of the parts that we can negotiate, making sure that the builder is covering these fees so that all the money that you put towards this home is going toward the home itself. Like your down payment comes off of the price of the home, right? It gives you a lesser loan. You're paying that money towards the price of the home. We don't necessarily want you guys paying fees that don't go toward the price of the home. So you're looking at about $14,000 there. Now, let's break this down into some loan. If you are financing, what does that look like? FHA loans allow 3.5% down payment, so that's $12,247 down. Leaves you with a monthly payment just over $2,500. That's PITI, principal, the price of the home, interest, taxes for the year, prorated monthly, and insurances, meaning your homeowner's insurance and your private mortgage insurance as well. So just over $2,500 there. VA is the Veteran Affairs Program. For all the veterans out there, thank you for your service. It would be an honor to serve you as well. So if you're looking for a team that's gonna honor the sacrifices that you guys have made and really fight for you the way that you fight for us, give us a call. We would love to serve you. Zero down is what is required with the VA or the Veteran Affairs Loan Program, leaving you with just over a $2,400 monthly payment. Now let's hop into some conventional loans. 3% down is for first-time home buyers only. The VA, FHA loans are for primary homes. Doesn't have to be your first time purchasing a home though. With conventional 3%, you are required to be a first-time home buyer. That's just under $10,500 for your down payment, leaving you with just over $2,600 in your mortgage estimated. Now we have a 5% down, which is more typical because it's not required to be your first time purchasing a home, but just buying a primary home like VA or FHA. So 5%, $17,495, leaves you with just over a $2,500 a month mortgage payment. 10% down is for those buying a secondary or vacation home, or if you want to buy the home now because you love it, you found the right one for you, but you're going to retire maybe 1, 2, 3, 5 years down the line. You can lock in your home now and move into it later down the line. Or if you just want a secondary or a vacation home, this is a perfect loan for you. 10% down, $34,990, leaves you with just under $2,400 a month mortgage payment. Last but not least, the 20% down option is for investors who won't be occupying the property, meaning it's not a primary or a vacation home. You're just not occupying it. You are buying this to rent it out, short-term or long-term. There's no restrictions. Also, you guys hear that clicking, by the way, and see the tail. That's my pup, Chanel, inspecting the house, okay? So 20% down, just under $70,000 for your down payment, $2,000 per month mortgage payment. Again, for investors, or if you want to avoid private mortgage insurance, save a couple $100 on your monthly mortgage, you can put 20% down or achieve 20% equity in the home on any conventional loan, and you remove PMI. Now next, let's talk about taxes in the area. We estimate it to be about 1% of the price of the home. So you're looking at about just under $3,500 per year in taxes. And of course, you can apply for all of Florida's exemptions to reduce that tax bill. If you want to know what's available, give us a shout and we would love to break it down more for you. Last but not least, homeowner's insurance on a property like this. Again, concrete block, flood zone X, brand new construction, comes with a warranty, a breeze for insurance companies. You're looking at about $840 for the year insuring a home like this one, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you like this home, right, and you want to know what the next steps are, one, reach out to my team and we would love to guide you. The truth is, everybody's situation is a little bit different and we like to handle it as such. It's not a copy and paste system. It is bespoke or tailored to fit your specific situation. So give us a call, shoot us a text, shoot us an email, and I would love to get to know your situation a little bit better and see how we can cater this homeownership journey to you specifically. But I got some free resources for you guys as well. If you want to get a little more information before you take action, I got you with some free information for you guys. First and foremost, if you like the lending, but you want to know more, maybe that seemed a little bit rushed or a little bit too much information at once, you want to kind of break it down and see what the best financing options for you, I got the bespoke lending guide linked in the description below. Just put in your information. It's free. We'll send it over to you. No obligation whatsoever. It breaks down all of the loans that we just went over, gives you a checklist as well, so you know what documents are necessary and what are the requirements for each loan. So you can start to see kind of where you might fall or what might be the best for you and your family. That's resource number one. Number two, if you've never been to Ocala, you're planning to come to Ocala and you want to know, what should I do? What should I check out? How do I get a sense for what this city has to offer? I have a guide for living like a local in Ocala. It's gonna give you all of the best spots to go to, all the places that I enjoy, and some of the recreational areas that I think you should check out, and also gives you an idea for where your daily necessities and things are. Of course, I talked about groceries and what's available, but when you come visit, you're gonna wanna see it for yourself. So I have a guide if you plan on visiting Ocala and you wanna know, or even if you're not planning on visiting, but you just kind of wanna know what's available, I have the Living Like a Local in Ocala guide available in the description as well. And last but not least, with the holidays around the corner, I have a holiday guide to Central Florida. If you're considering visiting or moving to Central Florida from wherever you're living, I have a guide, or even if you live in Central Florida and you wanna know what's going on around here, I have a guide that breaks down all of the holidays for you guys and everything that Central Florida has to offer, from events, checklist, or kind of hunter, what is it, like a scavenger hunt type of deal of different things you should try out that are seasonal throughout the city, and also new and upcoming restaurants or events that are happening so that you can enjoy Central Florida as well. Also linked in the description below, all 100% free, no obligation whatsoever. You don't got to talk to anybody. You just want to get some information before you do move forward. I got that down below. And if you guys feel like there's some information that you're missing or some information that you want about Ocala, about Florida in general, please leave it down in the comments. I'm here to be a resource for you guys, and my team and I are working daily to try to find new ways to be able to give you guys the information that you need so that you can decide whether or not this is the right place for you and your family. So let me know what you think about this house in the description, in the comments. Let me know any resources or anything that I can do to help you guys also down. And if you are looking to make a move, you're ready, you're saying, JP, I think I'm feeling called to do this. I want to make this move. Don't know where to start. Once again, reach out. My team and I would love to serve you, guide you, more importantly, just give you the information so that you can make this experience pleasurable and memorable. That's what we're here to do at the Bespoke Homes Group. Now, one last thing before I let you guys go. Of course, we got to pray, but I have been trying to dive in more and more, and not just pray, but also kind of share with you what I feel like the Lord is speaking to me about, and hopefully that serves you guys to some extent. So we are going to pray. So I've been reading my devotional, and of course I wanted to share a little bit of what the Lord has been speaking to me. And this comes from Deuteronomy 31 verse 6. It says, "Be strong and bold. Have no fear or dread of them, because it is the Lord your God who goes with you. He will not fail you or forsake you." That's been speaking to me a lot. Being bold, being strong, being fearless, and more importantly, doing all of those things or feeling all of those things because we trust in the Lord, putting our faith in the Lord, and therefore feeling courageous, being boldened, being empowered by the Lord. I know the reason why it kind of spoke to me in the moment was because I figured, there's probably a lot of folks out there who want to make a move, or who are considering something, but maybe they're scared. Maybe they may feel like they don't want to do it. I just want to encourage you, not necessarily to take action on that in the sense of like making the move, but rather trusting in the Lord, putting all of your fears or everything into the Lord and just asking him if this is the plan that he has for you specifically. And if so, for him to fill you with courage, to fill you with that power, and fill you with the boldness to move, knowing that it is a move that's coming from him. So with that being said, we'll bow our heads and say, thank you, Heavenly Father, for another day, for another opportunity to watch, to enjoy, to film another video. Lord, I pray that I've been able to provide value to anybody who's watching. And more importantly, Father, I pray that you fill us all with strength, with courage, and with peace that comes from you, Lord, that everything that we do is guided by you, that your rod and staff keep us in line according to the wonderful, perfect plan that you have for us. And Father, I pray that we feel your presence, that it is a palpable presence in our day-to-day life, that we feel you guiding us. We hear you. We have eyes that see, ears that hear your wonderful, wonderful instruction, Lord. continue to bless us. And we thank you for being such a loving, merciful, and perfect Father. In Jesus' name we pray, amen. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed the video. You guys know everything there is to know about this house now. You guys know all the free resources in the description. Now that this video is over, one last thing. God bless you.